Hello, fire service, can I help?
Hi, lovely. Yeah, what it is, we're in Halifax Park Road. We're flooded, but there's a woman trapped in a car.
And she's actually physically trapped in a car?
Yeah, she won't be able to get out of that. The water's too powerful.
How many people are trapped in there?
4, I believe.
So 4 people trapped in flood water and they're inside the co-op.
We live in a mill complex and the whole wall's collapsed at the end. So I think we might need the fire brigade, and it's just collapsed onto everybody's cars. I mean, the houses look okay, but there's just water flooding through.
Just 3 of the hundreds of emergency calls taken by West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service when the floods returned to the Calder Valley last weekend. Car dealer Joan West found herself in danger when she became trapped up to her waist in floodwater inside one of her units in Brighouse.
When the door wouldn't open because of the sheer weight of the water outside, that's when it started to become slightly scary. What you don't realise is at that point, the sheer weight of the water behind the door, as they pulled it open, it just came in like a waterfall. It knocked me straight off my feet.
Jones lost everything. The incident is typical of the kind of emergencies the fire service had to deal with. And with more heavy rain expected when Storm Dennis arrives this weekend, specially trained water rescue crews at Rastrick are preparing for the worst.
The first phase of the incident is obviously rescuing people that are trapped, cut off by boat or by sled. And then we move into the recovery phase, which means that we're pumping water away, cleaning the streets of debris, dirt. The amount of mud and deposits from the river is terrible.
Working in floodwater is extremely dangerous, and the firefighters have an array of specialist rescue rafts and equipment to help keep them safe.
When we enter the water, it's just as dangerous for us as it is for anybody else. This kit will keep us safe to a certain point, but it's still very dangerous.
We've got a lot of procedures in place we have to have in before we commit to the water. It's not just a case of turning up and getting in the water.
People are being reminded to stay out of floodwater and only to dial 999 in an emergency. The fire service is bracing itself for a busy weekend. Ian White, BBC Look North, Rastrick.